Hello guys, welcome back to another Boom Beach video. Today I'm going to be hitting War Factory with all Scorchers. The reason being is we have a Scorcher health boost going on in the tribes, extra 50%, and I kind of scouted it out and I feel it'll be a decent day to hit all Scorchers. My plan is to drop on this side, try and work our way around, get to those shield generators, and then try and do our final attack coming from the top side right there. We'll see if that works. I'm going to have to prioritize shocking those Doom Cannons, at least in the start here, but otherwise there's not too much else to worry about right off the bat. But knowing Scorchers, they just take a while. They don't do that much damage, and you know, sometimes they die pretty fast, so this could be a pretty slow video today, because y'all know that Scorcher damage, and War Factory always got those mega statue boosts going on and all that, so it's kind of just painful sometimes. But if we do have time at the end, if we do take this out fairly quickly, I will start hitting players and just do a couple player base attacks. But so far it's going pretty well. I'm getting a good spread on my Scorchers, and I'm kind of happy with that. I was thinking about just having them clump together, but I think this way is a little bit more beneficial, especially since we're getting a ton of extra energy and we can start working on defenses later. Honestly, just to speed up this part, we'll just throw a couple barrages, artillery as we do get it. Then I'm kind of just gonna let my Scorchers do their thing for this attack, not really direct them. And I would say we already succeeded in this attack for pathing for the next one. Gotta set it up, but we're just throwing a couple more artillery. Should take out a rocket launcher, and then weaken the shield generators quite a bit, and then our Scorchers can do a little bit more damage on that end. But our Scorchers are staying alive a little bit longer than I was expecting, to be honest. You guys see that? They're tanking. I mean, they're not taking that many defenses, but they got pretty far, and they're still pretty high health. And I know Scorchers are very tanky, but that one was tanking 2 hot pots for upwards of 15 seconds, and he's like half health. So I'm pretty impressed with the health of my Scorchers. Again, I do have my tribes boosted, and I do have my statues boosted. But I am a little bit still surprised, and it looks like we're gonna get to the shield generators this attack. That's something I wasn't really expecting. And what I think I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna throw a shock bomb onto those laser beams. I'm gonna try and get our Scorcher to take those out. It's a little bit annoying having to deal with that, especially since they'd be able to reach Everspark in my next attack. If I don't take him out, though, I don't take him out. It's not too big of a deal. I'm just trying to get that. We'll throw an artillery onto it. Thinking about it, we have a lot more Scorchers up top there. I probably should have invested my barrage and artillery into this instead. But again, nothing to worry about so far. Damage isn't quite there yet, but we've also lost quite a few Scorchers. 3 remaining, and one of them's at full health. I might have them try and take out the shield generators, and then I might retreat and get on to the next attack, because it might be just unnecessary, just to let the time run out. Even though that might be the smart way to go, I just want to speed it up. I want to get some player base attacks in today too. But it looks like they're leaving that one shield generator up. Should I just flare onto it quick? I don't know if they're gonna hook around to it. Sometimes Scorchers, like, they're pretty predictable, but at other times you're like, ooh, I don't know what to expect. But we did take out those shield generators. I am gonna go. I'm gonna do what I did. I didn't want to wait the extra 30 seconds if they were to stay alive for all that. But for the next attack, I'm gonna take out that laser beam, drop our troops, and just flare them up top there. And they should just collapse onto that. We got so much loot that first attack. Very good. I'm happy. 420,000 gold later, we have all of our Scorchers up, trained, and now we're gonna throw a flare to the top side. We are gonna look at this laser beam though. Artillery was able to take it out. I was expecting to have to throw another artillery, to be honest, but I guess it wasn't that tanky. Throw a couple barrages into this area, even though I probably should be trying to take out those boom cannons. I might just save up my energy for shock bombs and critter spawn or my, what is it called? Critter spawn, I think. I forgot the ability name completely, but she just spawns critters, so I assume it's just critter spawn. But we're gonna throw that. We're gonna throw a box of critters out, and then we should have enough for a shock bomb here and reinforce it onto the boom cannons. We're definitely gonna need to use that, even though the boom cannons won't do too much damage to my Scorchers. I still want them to be in good health for when they do collapse onto that HQ inevitably. And now we have to worry about the shock mines. We're throwing a box of critters. That should take out most of the shock mines. Looks like one remains on that side. Uh-oh. That might take out a couple Scorchers, honestly. I saw one. I can't see how many Scorchers were disabled by that. We're going to throw a shock onto the cannons because cannons, I mean, they do quite a bit of damage to Scorchers as is. And then when you have that many in an area, it could get a little hectic. So we're definitely going to have to throw some shock bombs. But I can't afford that right now. That's for next attack. And look at this. We have this whole side taken out. I can just drop it at the bottom here. I guess I could do those shock mines too. But we might be able to take it out this attack. Everspark might be out of range, but her damage is not there yet. Looks like our final Scorcher will take the early leave of absence. And now we're kind of just waiting on Everspark. We're going to throw an artillery. Does the cannon reach? I don't think they can reach, but also I don't want to wait through this. Let's just use another attack, take it out in 3 instead of 2, and it should be very easy. With 8 Scorchers and a direct HQ hittable, we are going to be able to take this out. Pretty easy War Factory this week, especially for Scorchers. Or are Scorchers just being OP this week? But anyway, we're going to hit that retrain. 560,000 gold later. That is quite expensive for only 8 troops. So, but it is Scorchers. They fill the boats. They are a heavy investment. And it makes sense that they cost so much gold. But here we go. I got that flare. I could also boost flare duration, but do I really need that? Flares? Max level flares are so long as is. We're running with Scorchers across the map, and it's not even close to expiring. Still got a quarter of duration left, but we're going to throw a shock onto that boom surprise. Don't want him popping out. Trying to take out a couple of my Scorchers, and then we should be able to take out War Factory here within a few seconds. Get some artillery onto it, get some fire. Let's not lose a Scorcher, even though we will. We just did. Darn. Cannons all together, they do damage, don't they? There goes another one. We lost 2. We've lost 2. Is it 3? It's 3. Is there going to be a 4th? There's already 4 gone. Oh no. Is there going to be a 5th though? I don't think so. I think we're going to take it out here. 2 artillery. Ooh, we took it out, but we did lose another Scorcher. 5 lost in this battle. My goodness, I was right about the cannons. They do a ton of damage regardless of my Scorcher health. So we're going to go do a couple player-based attacks. I should be able to just walk right through most of them, assuming they don't have like a grappler, even though that's a pretty common prototype. My Scorchers are just a little bit too tanky to be tampered with almost. But we're gonna throw down here. He does have a Doom Cannon. I will have to keep shocked, especially since it's damage amplified next to a shock launcher. That's going to be a great shock bomb. There we go. Throw it out. Still a shock launcher remaining. We're going to throw a barrage artillery onto it. That should take care of it. And then we will be able to just keep the other one shocked, and our Scorchers will be free troops the rest of this attack as they're starting to target the core defenses. He got a lot of boom cannons in that damage amplifier. We are going to have to take care of that. We threw a shock bomb ASAP. I did not realize that earlier. I think I saw it, but it just didn't process for me. We'll throw another shock bomb just to secure it. And it looks like a lot of our Scorchers are in low/bad health. So I'm a little bit worried here. Let's just throw a bunch of medkits. Try and keep that one alive since I do have the energy to spare. I could boost my medkit healing in the tribes, but I'm not going to do that, at least right now. If I feel I need to later in the week maybe, but not for sure. It kind of seems like a slow tribe week, as it's like medics, Scorchers, and then like flare duration, medkit. You're like, oh wow, pretty good tribes. No, I'm just kidding. But one thing I did notice logging on today, I'm very happy about this. They switched back to the green base. They had the snow or ice base look for winter. They had that just a little bit too long. It was I like the greens more, to be honest. It's nice to have a little bit of change, but when you have it there, green is obviously the trump color, at least in my opinion. Let me know down below. Did you guys like the home base being white, or I personally liked it green more, if you couldn't tell. But this base, ooh, this one might be a challenge. Let's hit this one. He got a very interesting defense. It's going at like a diagonal of the core defenses, and I kind of want to attack it now because the Scorcher's doing a line from there, from like here to here. It's just going to be pleasing. We should get every single defense, and he does have his ice statues boosted and some he got that shock blaster, so we're gonna have to look out for that. I'm not too worried about this. We're gonna invest our first shock bomb into the boom cannon shock launcher on the beach there, and I'll kind of see what I have to do after this. I might just do one more because I can hit the other boom cannon too. It looks like I missed it anyway. I tried to hit both boom cannons. I missed both. That happens far too often with me, and this guy got a grappler. I did not notice that. That is gonna hurt. We got two of our Scorchers pulled in by it. Why didn't I see that earlier? I'm usually good at looking out for prototypes. Oh, boy. I guess I could just get all my Scorchers back there and make sure they don't get shocked, and it might be a little bit better, but I think we're doing a good job so far. Haven't lost a single Scorcher. We're going to throw two more shock bombs, and that'll probably be the final shocks I do throw this attack. Otherwise, I'm going to throw a barrage artillery onto that boom cannon. Barrage. Actually, we're probably going to have to throw another artillery since he does have his ice boosted. There we go. Took out that boom cannon. I'm not worried about the prototypes right now, even though I probably should worry about that shock blaster. We've lost 3 Scorchers so far, but there's not too much more base to go. I think we're going to be able to do this, but this was a pretty difficult base to attack with, considering I have like boosted Scorcher health in the tribes and boosted Scorcher health and damage in general. This put up a fight, and it looks like we will be able to take it out. 2 Scorchers remaining. Is one way over there? It is. So Everspark, looks like you're going to be the star of this attack. We're going to throw an artillery onto that microwaver as we want to get some critters into the HQ pocket there, as those critters, they weren't even making it close to the microwaver. The microwaver just too OP, and our 2 remaining Scorchers spawned critters, and Everspark will finish off our final attack today. So I had fun using all Scorchers. I'm kind of glad they did have a decent tribe boost today. I do enjoy using Scorchers, and when it's Scorcher health, they are almost unstoppable. Undefeated today. Took out War Factory in 3 attacks. Could have been 2, depending on if I let Everspark just do her thing, but I guess we'll never know for sure. But that's going to be it for me today. If you did enjoy this, I would appreciate if you guys did drop a like, but we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.